And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll bottle that fumble. It's out. It's loose. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. They come out here in the eye. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And now back out comes the offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They go play action here on 1st down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And some room to work. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 44 yards.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Let's go. 2-90.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll look to throw, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And to give this time to the tailback. Room to run past midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now they'll run it on the toss. There he goes inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. This will be fielded at the 6. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off. just as we saw there.
Here we go. Green, 39.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now this time he'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. 10 yards still left on second down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now they try the right side here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll set him back 5. So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll throw again from their own end zone. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And, that is going to be a safety. And the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
play fake. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Armstrong. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one goes for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And an alley to run. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So we are at halftime here. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They run the counter now on first down. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holloway. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And they give this time to the tailback. Finding room inside the 40. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
All right, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to throw here. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Olivier Vernon forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And now here's a carry heading left. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. right. It's no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a second down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. To throw. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Here we go now.
Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now let's go.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And it's caught. Touchdown. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, wide open, complete. And that one results in 35 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's go!
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're going to face a third down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, you've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock. And
he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So the offense has it first and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14.
Here we go now.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 37. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 19. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color.
Figure it out. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Second down following the run.
Let's go.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Seahawks, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.